Guys, it's Jen here and welcome to Jen's World About Art and welcome back to penbuary. So for today in penbuary I'm doing a picture of a little antelope. This is from a reference photo my daughter took when she went to Werribee Free Range Zoo, which is a wonderful zoo that we have about an hour from our place, and they have all the animals in a few hundred acres and they literally wander around in herd packs. So there's rhinos with antelope and giraffe and zebra, and it's just wonderful. So they went in a safari car and took a heap of photos for me. So this is from one of those photos. So I'm doing him in ballpoint pen today, and I'm just practicing again my fur techniques and everything, and just trying to get depth of colour and tone, or depth of tone rather, not depth of colour. There is no colour, it's just black. So yeah, just working with tonal values and trying to build up the difference in his fur. So as you can see, he's got a mask, like he's got a pale mask on his face, and then darker fur around his nose, down his shoulders and onto his back. And he's got a bit of a stripe along his side, so I'm working around that. So I'd also like to say a huge thank you to everyone who's participating in penbuary with Laurie from the Lorifiles and I. We started this as a challenge to try and keep ourselves motivated and practicing our drawing skills every day. So the thing was to try and use a pen or pencil and create a piece of art every day, which we've managed to do in one form or another. So if I haven't done a video, I've posted on Instagram, and a lot of other people have also shared their art with us. So I'd like to send a shout out and a big thank you to everyone who's participating. And also I'll put names and links to people below who've made videos along with us, and also the names of people who have posted pictures on Insta. I'd love it if you guys would hashtag penbuary and go and check them all out. And if you want to join in, we'd love you to, because we'll be doing this till the end of February. Okie doke. So I follow along with my normal ballpoint pen around the fur lines, just follow it down his back end, just remembering to keep the direction of the fur. And it looks a bit liney at the second, but as I go over the top of it, I'll do a couple of layers, and that will look a bit more smooth, a bit more natural looking. Now this little guy, he has a white stripe down the front of his leg and on the front of his back legs and his front legs. So that's why there's a bit of a gap between the line you can see on his leg and where I'm adding colour. And he's got a bit of fur direction change just around his flanks, where you can see I've done some rough angular pen marks. So now I'm starting to darken up around his neck, because he does have a very dark part of his neck sort of going down towards his shoulder. So I just go over the top again and darken everything up. So then for his white areas where he's got a little bit of shadow, I do large cross hatching. So I just do that on the very underneath of his underbelly, down on his chest, and a little bit in the shadow areas on his offside legs, which are the legs on the other side of his body. Then I go back to working on a little bit of shading and darkening up the fur around his shoulder. And I lost a little bit of footage at the very beginning of this video, so I lost the part where I drew the outline, but I hope you don't mind. I continued on because I was really happy with the drawing and I didn't want to have to start again. So I was enjoying just finishing him off, so I just thought I'd keep going anyway, even though the film didn't work at the very beginning. I only lost about 3 minutes of it, but you may not have even noticed. So yeah, so I just kept on going anyway. And he turned out rather well. I was rather happy. So I'm adding now a little bit of fur detail around his ears. And I just put a little bit of shading in on his muzzle. And I'm using that bit of clear plastic just to stop me from smudging. And I've got a bit of watercolour paint on there, so it's looking a bit worse for wear, the old bit of plastic, but does the job. So now, as you can see, I'm softening up the lines. I'm just going over very gently, just to smooth out all the line work on his back and his back end. As you can see, I'm doing here. I'll just take that down the direction of his rump. And then I go back in to finish off his antlers. I just pop the shadows in underneath. And we're just about done, guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I'd love it if you'd all click like and subscribe and go check everyone's work at all the different social medias, Insta, Twitter, all of those, and hashtag penbuary. We'd love it if you'd join us, Laurie at thelorifiles and I. And like I said before, I'll have everyone's link below. So yeah, I shall catch you guys next video. Have an awesome day and I'll see you then.